Good morning. I am leaving the AMC Highland Center and I am heading back to the trail. The weather forecast like stalled for a day, and now the weather is kind of sketchy for the next 2 days, but everything goes according to the Lord's plan. I met a guy named Tim yesterday who's doing a section hike from Massachusetts to Maine, and he started talking about how he picked up a Gideon Bible at one of the motels to read while he's out on the trail. And so I was able to encourage him to download a Kindle Bible and and not the King James Version, a modern English version. And yeah, so maybe that's the whole reason I came here. Who knows? Good morning. I just have to believe that the Lord knows where He wants me, and He knows when He wants me there, and yeah, and hope for the best that the weather holds out, because so far these mountain peak weather forecasts have not gone the way the weather forecasting guy has said they would go. I mean, they have, but they haven't, because the Lord is the Lord of the weather. So I'm praying that He lets the weather hold out for me for the next 2 days. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll see you on the trail. Back on the trail. I'm on that half-mile road walk again because I actually brought my car up here to leave it. Hopefully it'll be here when I get done. There's no parking signs, and you're just not allowed to camp there. And the people up at the Highland Center said that it's okay to park overnight in the state park. Yeah, and then my friend Max said that they don't ever tow cars because people would be stranded. So I guess the worst case scenario is I'll get some kind of a ticket, but I hope not. Anyway, here we go. 6.7 miles to Mitspa, which is my stopping point for today. It's all uphill to Mount Washington from here. I have to squeeze through here. I think this is the trail. I'm gonna check. Okay, that was not the trail. And it took me a minute to figure out where the trail was again. And man, that is one of the cases where you're looking down and concentrating so hard, you're just following the path of least resistance. And when I came to that, I was like, I mean, I know there are hard places like that on the trail, but I couldn't see a blaze. anywhere. And when you get into that situation, you have to stop, like dead in your tracks, and figure out what to do and not proceed. It's tricky. I am super thankful for the Holy Spirit who lives in me. It's His voice that I hear when I'm not going the right way. It's His voice that says stop and look up and see where you are and look around. And this morning, He reminded me that He is always with me to lead me and guide me over every mountain and through every valley. And I wouldn't be able to do this without Him. I'm so thankful for the Lord in my life. I'm looking straight in front of myself, and now I am panning the camera straight up. It's not as bad as Kinsman, but it's steep. I'm thankful that it's all uphill today. Go uphill, then downhill. It's harder, but it's easier. To that peak up there by the red and the tree. Nope, I'm headed up there. It's cold. Gotta get moving. Are leaking sap, and it smells so good. Is this a type of moss? I think it must be. I love it, it's so pretty. Hiking up here is like hiking in Arizona, except that there are trees instead of cactus. From over there. This is the part of the AT where hiking becomes rock climbing. And I think this might be the last really hard climb for this trip. I hope continues to be spectacular, and I think the hike up to Webster Mountain is pretty switchbacky as far as the AT is concerned. Alright, I still gotta climb. So you have to climb up a lot of these sheer rock faces, and what I wonder is, there's so many parts of the trail that have assistive devices. Why not here? This is really hard. 2.9 miles to the Mitzvah Hut, which is my stopping point for the day. That was a really hard climb. I have one more 4,000 foot peak today, which is only 1.2 miles away and could be that one right in front of me. I made it to the top of Mount Jackson, which is another 4,000 foot mountain. I have 1.7 miles to get to the Mitzvah Hut, and that is my stopping point. trekking pole. I'm almost there. It's only 7.7 miles from here. Little white building up front is the Mitzvah Hut. That's my next stop. That's only like 1.5 miles. The cool alpine bog. You can totally see Mount Washington right now. All the radio towers. Very exciting. This is neat. I've made it to the mitzvah. Well, like 0.1 mile or something. Hooray! Well, I made it to Mitzvah Hut, and it's early. It's only 2:30, and Lake of the Clouds is only 4.5 miles from here. And once you get up to Mount Pierce, from there, the rest of the trail is not too bad. So I may regret this, but I'm pushing on to Lakes of the Clouds. It's 2:30. Plus 4. Hopefully I can make it there. I mean, I'm hiking about 1 mile per hour, so we'll see what happens. This is Mount Pierce. And Mount Washington is so close. You can almost touch it. Like Franconia Ridge, only not quite as hard. I'm really glad I pushed on. There's the spur to go up Mount Eisenhower. I'm gonna go this way. I'm making very good time. Nice meeting you too. Have a great hike.
You too.
Me too. Let's knock this out. 1 more hour. It is 10 to 5. 2.9 miles from Mount Washington. If I was faster, I'd go up now because the weather is perfect. It hasn't done anything they predicted. I'm only not that far from that either, I don't think. 0.8 miles left to the Lake of the Clouds hut. I've made a really good time. So glad I came. I almost stopped at the Mitzvah Hut. So close to Mount Washington. It's crazy. Alright. A little bit of a push and we're done. It's the hut. Lakes of the Clouds hut. Sitting about 1.5 miles below the summit of Mount Washington. I hope they have room for one more weary traveler. Sometimes it gets packed out and I don't have a reservation. But apparently there's a basement that they let hikers stay in for $10. I made it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's Mount Monroe. I made it, I made it. I made it to Lake of the Clouds hut, snagged myself a bunk, and tomorrow I will be heading up Mount Washington. There's only like 1.5 miles left of my 60-mile hike. I can't believe I made it. I really didn't know if I would make it. This has been amazing. See you in the morning.